What is up, friends on YouTube and Treehouse faithful? Welcome back to the Treehouse Brewing Company YouTube channel. Today, I'm doing a one take on dry hopped lager. Dry hopped lager is a wonderful thing. We have found as time goes on, when we really want to get to the heart of what hop has a certain expression, we want to put it in a lager. Reason for that is that we aim for a super clean, neutral fermentation with lager. We use very light malts and we brew it in a way that the base of the beer is incredibly clean and incredibly crisp. So anytime you dry hop a beer like Trail, you get the purest expression of that hop. Now, as part of this video, I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about dry hopping with pelletized hops, and then I want to talk about dry hopping with wet hops. First things first. In my hand, I have a Trail Peacherine. This guy is dry hopped with T90 pellets, which, if you're not familiar, they're pelletized hops that come in from the field. They're kiln dried, and then they're processed into a pellet and put into a bag that's flushed with nitrogen to enable you, the brewer, to keep that hop cold for several years and still get a beautiful expression of that fresh hop. Second thing I want to talk about is the wet hop. The wet hop is more or less how it sounds. The hop gets harvested off the vine, it gets shipped straight to us through cold chain management, and within 24 hours it goes into a lager that's already been conditioned in pristine shape to receive that hop dose. So if you're a fan of Treehouse and you're a fan of hoppy beer, you should have your eyes on Trail dry hopped line. And there's two beers that I want to highlight. First is Trail Peacherine. Peacherine, as you guys know, fans of Treehouse, friends of the channel, this hop screams. So bright, so vibrant, so unique, so New Zealand, but at the same time, you know, there's notes of Citra in here. There's notes of Amarillo with nectarines and summer stone fruit and spicy grapefruit and all that. Very complex hop, very expressive, undeniable when you have it in a beer. So if you haven't already experienced Peacherine in its purest form, Trail Peacherine is the place to do it. Second thing I want to talk about is our pride and joy of the Trail program, which is a beer called Trail Wet Hop Strata. Trail Wet Hop Strata is phenomenal. It's so expressive and so indicative of what Strata smells like when you experience it on the vine. And right now that beer is available in cans. And I want to talk to you guys about a very special edition of that wet hop that we've never released before, that we're about to release today. There are 4 kegs, one for every location, of Trail Wet Hop Super Strata. Why is it super? Well, essentially what happens is the regular, ordinary, phenomenal version of Trail Strata sits on an enormous dose of fresh wet hops for days on end until it reaches peak flavor saturation. We then decant the finished beer off of those hops, and what's left is just a porridge of Trail Wet Hop Strata. We let that condition for an extra week, so you have like 1/20th of the original beer conditioning on a massive dose of hops for an extra week. And we decant it again a second time. And out of a 60-barrel batch, we actually got 2 barrels of this Super Strata concentrate. We carbonated it, we kegged it, and it is the craziest expression of hop you will ever experience. So anyway, guys, this was just a one take. Lauren and I are on our road trip. Again, we're meeting up with the guys in just a couple of days. Super jazzed on all things hops right now. We are in the Northern Cascades, way up on near the Canadian border. And yeah, that's it. Trail Dry Hop. I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care.